We're gonna get into it. We're gonna do a peel back today, y'all. Ancestors been pushing through. Feel like they've been knocking at my door. Productive day. I love it. I had a good day, sis. It was quiet. Spirit had me again resting today, so I didn't do too much work. Hi, Lamika. Welcome in, beautiful. Ashe. So yeah, your ancestors definitely feel very chatty this morning. So I'm interested to hear what they have to say. But I have definitely hearing them say, how proud they are of you guys. Okay. Um, I know we talk about different readings, right? How much of an impact you guys have on your ancestors' life, peace, and prosperity. Beautiful, welcome in. Um, well, I'll say we mention it like kind of in passing and things like that, right? But yeah, I do feel them this morning. Hey, April, sis. I got your cash app as well too, so you'll be first on the list, beautiful. Thank you for sending in. My throat chakra acting up this morning too, y'all. So please pardon. Give me 1 second. But I love it. I love this deck. I hope you enjoy it, sis. I know you will, but yeah, it's a very beautiful deck. But yeah, your ancestors they feel very chatty this morning, and I do feel again that they are showing another level of appreciation here because as they definitely have let us know before, the freedom that they're feeling right now, a lot of it is in part to us and what we've overcome, and the things that we broke, or the lineage, the curses that we've broken. So yeah, this should be an interesting reading on today. So some love and truth from your people here. So definitely tap in if there's any particular ancestors that you're really, really close to that you definitely want to invite into this energy. Definitely invite them in at this time. Okay. If this is your first time here and seeing me on your timeline, welcome in, beautiful soul. May you forever love it here. And know the Spirit sent you. He sent me down your timeline for beautiful and powerful reasons. How indeed beautiful. Thank you for posting and let me pin that. If you are tribe, welcome in. Have your assigned seat, baby love. Y'all know we go together real bad. Always so happy to see y'all and be with y'all here. Um, as I did say earlier, we are going to get into a peel back for the collective today. Hey, my love. Um, and we're going to use this oracle deck to talk directly to, your ancestors. They want to speak today, okay? Um, if you would like to get a reading on live, a personal reading, the list is open, all right? All of the information to get on the list is pinned in the comments, okay? And in the description box as well, okay? Make sure if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube that you subscribe, turn on your notification bells, and as well make sure that you are a member of the Patreon, okay? Which can all be found in that link that is pinned in the comment section there, okay? You could become a free member, or you could become a pledging member, okay? Pledging members do something free from my Patreon shop. So make sure you tap into that, all right? The live replay from yesterday has been posted to Patreon. It has not been posted to YouTube yet, okay? Um, Hopefully I'll be able to get that posted today. We'll see what happens. But if not, make sure you do check that out on Patreon, all right? So without further ado, let's make it do what it do and get into this peel back reading. Spirit, I do want to give this an official opening, first and foremost. Thank you for such a beautiful day. Thank you for every step, Spirit, that led us to this space in this moment. Thank you for every beautiful soul that is receiving this activation and this healing in this moment. I do pray, Spirit, that you grace us with your beautiful, powerful presence. Give us all of the truth, the confirmations that we need through this activation. And as well, we invite our beautiful, benevolent ones into this space. We do give them we give them front and center stage today to speak directly to us through this reading. To say to the loved ones what needs to be said in this moment. Please be with me in this moment and clear my throat chakra. Sheesh. Clear my throat chakra, please. I know y'all got some powerful messages. They already acting up this early, okay? Clear my throat chakra, please. And as well, be with all of my loved ones so that they feel extremely safe to receive everything that is for them. And I do invite all of the spiritual and physical protectors into this energy, into my personal space as well, to protect me, to protect the tribe as these messages are going forward. Let there be no distractions. Let there be no blockages. And we thank you for it, Spirit. Ashe. All right. Let's get into this, Spirit. Ancestors, what you got for us? Let's start off here with one card. Thank you. We have feeling safe here. First card out. I love how we just ended the prayer with prayers of safety. I ask the benevolent ones to come in so that everyone watching this particular reading right now or the playback can feel safe. Okay, so this is a big come here. With that being the first message out, all right? Okay. We have manifestation. We have intuition. And I feel too, even with this, right? They're saying that this is, hey, beautiful, this is kind of like even what I just said, like how quickly that just manifested, what I just said about the prayer, allow us to feel safe. And then it was like, boom, right? Even the reading I did yesterday was heavily about those full circle moments, right? You guys are about to come into a lot of full circle moments to where a lot of things that God already promised you, a lot of things even your ancestors and your spirit guides have been promising you, right, through your intuition. Yeah, it's about to manifest here. Some of you guys, your ancestors could have been showing you some things that's lately in your intuition. And they're letting you know that whatever it is that they have been showing you is getting ready to come to pass here. Okay? Now, a lot of you is going to be different things. Some of you have been seeing things more along the lines of judgment. As it's been letting you know who asses they've been whooping at this time for one reason or the other. Okay? For others of you guys, your ancestors have been coming through and giving you some, kind of clarity and wisdom and either how to move forward on certain things or some certain things that are getting ready to come in. They're giving you some guidance like, okay, here's how you're going to, do well in this or fare well moving forward in this. For some of you, this is about the revelation of, family secrets or things that are important to continue to free yourself, your children, and all of your ancestors as well, too. But whatever it is for you right now, whatever has really been pushing through heavily in your intuition, right? Even if you have not necessarily been aware that it's been your ancestors. Just please know, just as, yesterday's reading was saying, there's full circle moments here to where things are beginning to manifest. And I feel that a lot of people in this particular collective or that will be watching this, activation here, you have been in some sense of waiting here. You've been in a waiting period. Spirit has had you, kind of being patient for certain things to come through. Yeah, we have radical rebirth. The next card as I'm flipping over here, some of you guys have been in that rebirth period as well too, to where that has caused you to have, a pause, or just like, okay, let's see about me. Whatever this rebirth means, right? Whatever has to go away, whatever has to pass away. Because with rebirth, there is a death process. So for some of you, that time of waiting has been you kind of mourning through everything you've been asked to let go of at this time, or every person, whatever it is. But I feel that for a lot of you that are watching this message right now, you, for whatever reason, you've been in some sort of, time of wait. But with the next card here being desire, yeah, Spirit is letting you know, your ancestors are letting you know again, right? It's time for you to have things that you've been desiring, or everything that you've been waiting for. Whatever this full circle moment brings back to you, because this for a lot of you again is something that a moment that you've already given to, or like an energy that you've already given something. You've invested something into this. So even when we talk about what you've been waiting for, the return, right? I don't know why I just had return of the man. Okay. But y'all have been waiting on the return, right? The downpour, right? Even with this manifestation card having rain here. I shade confirmation. Cause no more waiting here, sis. And even with this radical rebirth card, right? That circle energy keeps coming up here, just like in this first card. So for a lot of you, if there's been any question, or even if you've been really asking ancestors for help, because there's either been a sense of impatience here. Some of you too, right? The next card coming out is shame. For some of you, you've been questioning your path a little bit lately, okay? I'm hearing them say that. For a lot of you, choosing this path of spirituality really did mean that you had to walk away from a lot of people or a lot of situations. It also caused you to have to stand on the sense of business that wasn't no common ground. You feel what I'm saying? Like you really had to make some bold moves, some bold statements, some leaps of faith here. And for some of you, you may have been in the energy of questioning even yourself because of the lack of the return of investment that you feel like you've put into a lot of these situations, or in a lot of these sacrifices. But this is what they're telling you, like, yeah, look at this. Soul forgiveness, the next card. And remember, this is a peel back, y'all. So I've only shuffled this once. So this is just already established here. I'm just channeling and tapping in. But they're letting you know, yeah, don't feel no shame, but don't feel like you made the wrong decision here by committing to your spirituality, or even holding some space for your peace, or what it is that you truly desire. Because for some of you, for all of us, right, we had different motivations for why we went towards this energy of healing. We all had a moment where we felt safe enough to take that leap of faith, right? Even if it was a momentary thing. So that's why your ancestors are in this moment, right? As they're bringing you back to that full circle moment. And for some of you too, right? This has been your ancestors as they've been bringing certain memories back to you, right? I said that earlier. They could be bringing certain memories back, concerning you, or things that happen in family, right? Because the full circle energy is really real. And now for a lot of you, especially if you've been on this journey for a long time, yeah, 414, I'm looking at on my screen here. It's time for something very important to be reflected to you, something that's meant to bring you balance here. And for some of you, right now in this activation, what's needed to be reflected back to you is that, yeah, honey, you did not make the wrong choice by taking the faith towards your spirituality. And even for you, if it's not necessarily about your spirituality, but it's just you taking those leaps of faith that we've been talking about to continue to walk away from what no longer serves you. to continue to leave behind whatever this rebirth is asking you to do. Be okay with that soul forgiveness, because remember, and look how it's falling under the intuition card, because exactly what I said, every decision you've been making, my love, has been one that has been guided by these same beautiful ancestors that are letting you know that it's okay. You can feel safe here. And like I said, I know that I people that are on all levels, right? So some of you have a very, very deep connection with your ancestors, and you know every time when it has been them guiding you to do certain things, or it's been them, pushing certain information through your intuition here. But for those of you who have been questioning, yourself or any choice that you made, I have to redirect you back to that moment to say, yeah, baby, that was your ancestor that was leading you here. And any sense of shame that you can feel behind any decision that you made leading up to this moment, right? Notice how even when I open up the prayer, one of the things I always say is thank you, Spirit, for every step that led us, every step we took today that led right here to this moment. Because that continues to reinforce the importance of, baby, everything you do counts for something, and there's no wrong for you, my love. Even if you make a decision that is made against the advice of your spiritual guides or your ancestors to go the long way around, guess what, baby? The full circle moment is still going to happen for you. You're still going to get to where you're supposed to be. And that is where healing is. That is where abundance is. That is where your wealthiness is, your manifestations. It's going to happen. And for a lot of you, you're already there. So any energy that may want to, you know, resurface within you, right? If it is, a fear that has been laying dormant within you, that has been triggered, and now you're feeling like, man, maybe I'm making the wrong decision. This shit is crazy, and maybe I should have just went the other way. Maybe I should have just got a job, right? If some of you is about, spirit had pushed you or your ancestors was pushing you towards entrepreneurship, but you've been bothered by how slow things have been feeling or how long it's been taking for this to, come to some sort of full circle. Well, whatever it is for you, baby, they telling you to really separate from that pessimistic, you know, energy when it comes down to these choices that you have made. Because you know, baby, that every choice you has made has not only been vital for you, but for these same ancestors that are singing your praises, right? So again, this could also be about the energy of taking it easy on yourself, right? Soul forgiveness is here. And the next card is harvest, right? Because look, didn't I just say that? It's time for you to get your return on harvest here. Ashe says, it's time for you to get your return on harvest here. I'm sorry, your return on investment, which is your harvest. And that's right under the rebirth card. So when I say love, you're about to find out that your work, your dedication, your devotion to breaking those curses, to healing yourself, to doing, whatever spirit was leading you to, baby, it's not going in vain here. It's not a waste. Yeah. The next card is joy. You can take joy in that. You have to start overlaying so you can see them all. Oh, really? Hold on. Let me see if I can do it like this. I'm still going to have to overlap them, but it's okay. Joy is here. And I feel, too, again, that it's because whatever it is that's coming in is going to bring, so much joy because it's goodness. Grounding and good juju is here, right? And every reading I've been led to tell y'all, get grounded for this blessing and for this harvest. Because it's big. Get grounded. For a lot of y'all, I want you to know that you really don't even you can't afford to take the time to even be thinking or like, when is it coming? Or, oh my God, I'm tired of waiting. When I say, like, if you don't get your mindset completely pulled into grounding right now, because the way this blessing finna pull up on you, hey, baby, welcome in. The way this good juju coming back. And think about even what juju is. Juju is another one of those things, like that's something that you put out and you get back, right? That's a reflection of a seed that you sown or energy that you've already been putting out here. And look at this ancestral, altar that's set up and everything. Yeah, baby. Your ancestors speaking loud and clear. Like, we've seen all the sacrifices. A lot of you guys have continued to take care of your altar. I know for me personally, I told my ancestors, I'm like, baby, one of the blessings I want from y'all is money and finances. And I'm like, no matter how much I had or did not had, I kept feeding y'all. I kept, you know what I'm saying, putting these sacrifices out. What was that back in like February, March when I told y'all I first started doing that, really making those sacrifices to my ancestors because I was in a more permanent space where I was living. So we talking about months, right? That I've been consistently every single day. Even in the days where it was like, man, I don't even got that much money for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, but whatever I could give them or what I ate that day, like I was still throwing it out. But this is that time where they like, yeah, that shit is coming back for every sacrifice, for all they cooked that to maintain that altar, for all the attention that you gave them. Yeah, they're about to give so much attention to detail when it comes down to your life, baby. Listen, live out loud is coming here. Creativity is coming here. I'm telling you. And even when I just said something about the attention to detail, they finna be real loud about how they love you. They're finna be real detailed about how appreciative they are of you. They about to get real creative in the ways in which they finna be blessing you, bringing your manifestations to life here. And for a lot of your ancestors, like I said, they've already been working, on some of these things because it's so big. It's such a big project. So now a lot of the, energy that I feel is kind of like that excitement and the anticipation to like reveal it to you. Yeah. Speak up, yeah, because I think again they've been real secretive about a lot of these things. Thank you. They're excited. It's almost like you arriving to your surprise party, right? And didn't I say yesterday in the reading, I was saying like you always the last one to your surprise party. Because yesterday the energy was more about how a lot of these haters out here, sorry y'all, these haters out here sick as hell, right? Because even they know what's coming to you. Spirit only allowed a lot of them people to do readings on you or look into Akashic records, right? So that they can see every good thing that was going to come to you and know exactly what the fuck they was never going to take from you. And now today is kind of like the energy of like, yeah, now this talking about of what's coming to you or this surprise being revealed is more of like an exciting energy because these ancestors have known this for a long time too. They know what they've been preparing for us here. And now they're very excited about their opportunity to give it to us. Let the manifestations rain down here. A lot of y'all as well too. This is going to be that blood that brings you out of scarcity. Okay, for a lot of you as well, I'm hearing them tell you you're doing good on your scarcity mindset, getting rid of that. Okay, please know too that for a lot of you, whatever last bit of scarcity you may be feeling, it's not about, what I'm saying, your mindset. It's about, what's connected to this bloodline and there being again even this full circle moment with that where that time is coming to an end. Like say for instance, like the bloodline may have been cursed with poverty or scarcity for 500 years or something like that. And 2024 for some of you guys can be year number 500, right? This could be something that's been going on for generations, but when we talk about you being the curse breaker, you doing it for everybody fist in the background now. Is everybody you doing it for? They ask me what I do it, who I do it for, okay? For some of y'all, this is year 500. Yeah, I looked up and saw 27 on the screen. I don't know what's significant about 500 years. That for somebody's lineage is a real thing. And for somebody too, you could have been beating yourself a little bit, beating up on yourself, feeling like, is it me? Am I not doing the right things to, see the abundance flow or whatever it is? They're like, no, it's not you. You stepped into your worthiness. You're living your truth. You're doing exactly what is needed to be in alignment with it already belongs to you. But for some of you, this is about that scarcity finally phasing out. And even that energy again, where they're, saying, I'll say where they've been saying in the past to be patient, right? For several different reasons. For a lot of you, this was not because that full circle moment. They knew that because there was like a 500 mark or whatever that contractual time was, it could not end any sooner than that. And for, some of you guys here, that's what it's been about for you. Especially if you feel like bitch, it's been a hole in every pocket, every wallet, every purse I got. Damn near, it's like I can't keep no fucking money. Yeah, that shit coming to an end. Because again, there's a sense of your worthiness that is now being reflected back to you. And even more, right? That's what your ancestors really want you to know, that even if there has been some energy of lack or you've been feeling like you've been struggling, they want you not to take that as some sort of reflection of you not doing the right thing or you not enough or you being punished in some sort of way here. It's not that. And you're going to know that when you see again all of this harvest released up on you, right? That is going to be like that finally, right? It really was just a matter of time. Timing, a matter of timing, should I say. So brazen is the next card here. Okay, a lot of you guys really are about to be celebrating here and celebrating the fearless love of your ancestors. Yeah, look at that. E3 core is the next card, in which that core does represent all of the ancestors that you are connected to still through the ethers, your spirit guides, right? And for a lot of you, this is, yes, about your actual bloodline, but for most of you, this is about your soul family too. So this is your bloodline plus your bonus spirit family, right? That is also in the ethers looking out for you, which for a lot of y'all can consist of a lot of deities, a lot of beings, a lot of angels, right? Take it however it resonates. I'm hearing spirit animals, even for some of you guys too. Some of y'all got the whole damn safari, spiritual safari on your back. Yeah, confirmation. And it's 555 on my clock, too. Confirmation. Okay. But we have liberation here. And this why done freed the whole hood, baby. Now Jumanji got your back. Okay. Yeah. Well, a lot of you, it's time for you to feel some pleasure in your life here. And especially after a long season of betrayal, right? Even when it comes down to like what Spirit had been saying in the readings about the people that are coming into your life, how everybody, yeah, 717 on my screen here, how everybody is coming in a way to reflect sort of goodness back to you. Yeah. Everybody's coming back to reflect some sort of goodness and pleasure. They're coming to add some goodness to your life here. No more of this betrayal energy. And even you, right, not being in any energy of self-betrayal, right, or self-sabotage here, by allowing yourself to enjoy all of the goodness that's coming in. Ashe, sis. Ashe. And for a lot of you, for real, you have been coming out of heavy seasons of betrayal and grief here. And even what I said in the reading the other day, right, why Spirit was pushing you so heavily, right, to realign again with that sense of optimism, realign with the promise, right? Look at that kind of rainbow energy here. And while it can mean a lot of things, it definitely does mean or represent the energy of promise as well, spiritually. And I know sometimes it's hard to, keep reaffirming those promises or stay in some sort of energy for that expectation of the promise when everything in the time has seemed to feel like this, right? And even what I said earlier about how a lot of you guys as ancestors has been revealing to you, especially the ones that are directly connected to your bloodline. But they've been revealing to you so much about that bloodline, right? Things that have happened to them or things that have, could have happened to you that you may have forgotten about or that was, ripped from your memory or whatever's here. So, when you've been down and out so long, I get it. Your ancestors get it. But they're confirming again, yeah, it's time to align with the promise, okay? Whatever the promise has been in your life, baby, it's time to align with the promise. And I don't think there's anybody that could be here watching this message that has not received some sort of promise from spirit, right? Because the next card peeling back is the wounded healer. You are a healer, so you're tapped into the Most High. You are a healer, so you're different drive and motivation, baby. Healers are like teachers in this world. When we look at teachers, especially teachers that work in like the school system, who work in a system that is that does not look out for them, you know what I'm saying? That really does not have their back. It's like, yeah, you got to have a different type of heart and a different motivation to get up and keep going into that space and fighting for something good. You really have to have a heart of God to be, a teacher and work with children and things like that too. But spiritually speaking, right? As I say, I'm dealing with healers always. And healers is the same way on this earth school here. We have to be crazy enough to keep waking up every day and keep believing that there's good people out here. We have to keep sowing into the good energy, right, that we can't even see because there's so much motherfucking betrayal and grief out here. We keep having to listen to these pushes and these urgencies of our ancestors to do the right fucking thing and believe that it's bigger than us and that, these seeds that we're sowing is going to eventually pay off so our children don't have to go through this and their children and so on and so forth. And then for a lot of people, right, what looks like, oh, y'all just out here doing it, for the fucking vine, right? Who told y'all to do this? What God? They looking around, you know what I'm saying? But we know what we feeling. We know what we're seeing here. We know what we're hearing. And this is why the ancestors are coming now to continue to confirm you, baby, especially if you've been having any doubt about your power or your choices here. Heavy energy of you, within this last year have been pushed to make any huge leaps of faith. I don't care in what sector it's been in. If it hasn't felt like that has paid off for you or whatever this is here that has been, causing you to question it, your ancestors like, you can go ahead and lay that down, baby. You can go ahead and get back in alignment with that same energy that caused you to make the decision in the first place. Because that same goodness and peace that you felt to move forward, that was us giving you our blessing. That was us, continuing to push you in the direction of what it is that you've already been trying to manifest. So no resistance here. Look at this. Rage, resistance, and surrender. I know somebody here is been feeling some resistance or like really thinking like, bruh, why have I, been sacrificing and da 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 and I gave up everything for this? Like some of y'all probably don't went in on y'all ancestors and that's okay. They cool with that. They here letting you know they heard you. They feel the resistance. But they you at the same time, okay, but when you get done, surrender. Because you still are in alignment for everything that you've been asking for, everything that we promised you, or everything even that pushed you to make those sacrifices for in the first place.